Hey, what's up everyone? This is Brown Tree from Grand Island, Nebraska. Today, I'm going to show you how I prepare my beef short ribs and my process for smoking them on my Oklahoma Joe. So I've picked up some really nice cuts of beef ribs from the grocery store. I got about 9 pounds here. And I'm going to show you my process for how I prep these and basically my process start to finish. So stay tuned. Okay, so I've washed the beef ribs and patted them dry. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this mustard and I'm gonna spray it over them. I like to use mustard as a binding agent to help hold the seasoning on through the smoking process. Some people don't like to use this, and if you want to skip this step, that's totally fine. But this is something that I'm gonna do. I do it on my beef, I do it on pork, I also do it on my especially on my poultry, and it really gives a nice crust. You don't have to use a lot, just enough to coat all of your meat evenly. I'll end up adding a little bit more here. Once we've got these evenly coated, I've got a really simple seasoning that I'm going to use. It's not going to be complicated at all. It's only 3 seasonings that I'm going to use for these today, but it's going to give it a really good flavor. All right. So I'm going to use some Gospel by Meat Church. I've got some garlic here. That's going to add some good flavor, and then I've got cracked pepper that I'm going to add to this. So I'm just going to evenly coat all of these ribs, and I'm going to put a healthy amount. And I'll end up rubbing all of this in, kind of. This is my garlic. If you don't like as much of that garlic flavor, then you don't have to put as much, but it's perfect. Then I'm going to add in some cracked pepper. So I'm going to put a glove back on and I'm going to mix this up well. I'm probably going to add a little bit more seasoning once I turn them over, and I'm going to pat that seasoning in, and then we're going to let these sit for about 30 minutes until our smoker comes to temperature. All right, so we got the smoker up to temp, and I've got the beef ribs placed in here. So we're going to close this and we're going to let it go at about 230 until they hit about an internal temperature of 205. It's been about 4 hours since we put the ribs on the smoker. It's about time for me to hit them with a little more apple juice. So let's take a look at progress. That apple juice is really helping to form that bark. So we're just gonna let those keep going. So it's been about 7 hours since we put these on. The last 3 hours, I took the temperature up to 275. So these are at temperature now. And so let's take a look. You can see that apple juice has really added to that bark. So these are ready to go. So here is the finished product. These went a total of 7 hours, with me increasing the temperature to 275 for the last 3. You can see that the bark is really nice, good color. So if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my page and also follow me on Instagram at Geek Meats. Thanks so much for watching.